Everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is CJ, and on this channel we are going to be talking everything books, self-help, personal development, and everything in line with that. So before I get into today's video, I'd like to wish you guys a very happy new year. I'm quite excited about 2020, not only because it is a new year, but because we are in a new decade. So yeah, in today's video we are going to be talking about my top 5 reads of 2019. I am sharing them now because I'm hearing a lot of people talk about their part of their plans, visions, and goals for 2020 being reading. So I'm going to share with you guys my list, and I'm hoping that you guys share yours. You get what I mean? You know, I'm shying. Okay, so the first book I'm going to speak about is Girl Code. So Girl Code is a book written by a woman for women. So hey, shout out. Anyway, the author speaks about, well, the author speaks a lot to digital entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs at large, or people just wanting to occupy the space of entrepreneurship, training, personal trainers. Yeah, so what I enjoyed about the book is the fact that the author interviews women who are in the entrepreneurship space, or businesswomen, girl bosses, you know what I mean? But yeah, I really enjoyed it because you get a perspective of how they got to start, the challenges they faced, and well, their advice for people wanting to occupy the same field. So I'd really advise you, if you are a woman wanting to get into that type of space, to read the book because it is quite insightful, and the author is quite like a very champagne lifestyle type of woman. So if you are big on that too, I'd advise you to go right in. But it is a book that caters for everyone, really. And the next book I'm going to speak about is Finish What You Started. So Finish What You Started is very self-explanatory. Well, the author speaks on starting something and actually finishing it, because I know a lot of people, well, I'm part of those people who have the most like mind-blowing ideas, great ideas, and starting is one thing, finishing, remaining consistent, that's another. And I mean, he speaks against like procrastination and how you can actually start, finish, and execute and maintain momentum as you actually go along with whatever it is that you have planned. And yeah, he gives a very like to the T, point to point advice, and following it, I'd advise that you do, because you actually get to start and finish. The third book I'm going to talk about is The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. Yeah, well, I really enjoyed this book because it is a self-help book, yes, but also it's quite confrontational. And the author is very blunt, but it's also very casually written. It doesn't have that formal, very serious feel that you normally get from self-help books, because I read a lot of them and they more or less sound like they have a very serious, very motivation, very the tiger in you type of read. So this one is different in that sense. It's very casual. I mean, in the beginning he just says we all gonna die anyway, so do what you gotta do, man. And I mean, I think the irony of the book is that he actually doesn't encourage you not to care about anything, but he just encourages you to basically gather your facts and direct them in something that you actually care about, something that affects you, and not just care about each and everything and anything. You get what I mean? So yeah, I really enjoyed it, but I did have a bit of a towards the end, because it did end up sounding like any other self-help book that I've read. But I really like it because he actually I enjoyed it because he's like, dude, do what you gotta do, man. No one cares. And when you think about it, it's true that you could be stopping yourself from doing so many things, and to find out that you probably your biggest critic above everything. Anyway, the fourth book I'm gonna speak about is pretty much the same as, I'm lying, they're not the same. But I got, it's not even a similar feel. Okay, you know what? Let's just talk about this book. The book is called The Art of War. I also really enjoy the book because it is too very confrontational, but the author speaks a lot about he speaks about resistance. Yes, resistance. So he defines resistance to basically not be tangible, so you can't like physically touch it, but resistance is what you feel when you like procrastinate or push forth other things. So for example, in I'm gonna apply this in my life. My resistance was starting this channel because I'd be like, oh, I don't have equipment, oh, I don't have this and that, oh, I can't edit, and so that was my resistance. So it comes in any form, like, oh, I'm a student, I have a lot of work. So that is basically what he speaks against, and actually gives you a very practical way on how to overcome that resistance. And the last book I want to talk about is Through the Barriers of Success. It is a book written by a South African author, so shout out to Sibusiso Molimi. Through the Barriers of Success is quite an interesting, actually this is the book where I read and I thought I need to stop reading and actually start doing. So part of the book, he speaks about the importance of having a vision board. Guys, this is a 90-page book, okay? And it literally took me like a good month, because when he was like, okay, do your vision board, I actually stopped reading the book and actually worked on creating my vision board. And to my surprise, I actually achieved at least 70% of my vision board, and it's quite thrilling because you get to realize that knowing about a vision board and having one are not the same, because you're able to actually keep track when you start to see your things manifest. I am about to create my 2020 vision board, so I am hoping to share with you guys my experience and how I go about to creating it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you are aware when I upload my next video.